cops just got here. All right. Sure, I'm fucking messing with timestamp because I have it queued up. I fucking hate waiting. So 5 seconds before. What are they doing? Oh, I got the serial number too for that. And I fucking bumped it with my phone. I got any money out of this. I'm on the phone with the police. Okay, she for 100% sure robbed me. The neighbors witnessed her do it. I got up here and I started shooting video when I got out of my car, found my long ass extension cord in her car. But there's more stuff missing, the power strips and the router that goes with this. I already went to Spectrum and checked on it, and she also vandalized there's two parts to it, the cable modem and the Wi-Fi router. She took the power adapter to the cable modem, and she stole the whole Wi-Fi router but left its power adapter, like opposite on each other. So I returned the cable modem and talked to them, and they switched it out for a new one that has its power adapter equipment. But the router, they say they only lease those. It's theirs, and I have to give it back to them until such time I'm charged $10 a month. Okay, and that's its serial number, although I don't physically have it. But I do have, I gave them the power adapter. Well, besides, and then there's some other stuff too. So I got video for sure. This 100-foot extension cable, the orange one I have, the neighbor witnessed it. She's willing to come forward. And she saw Romana take it out of the house. And I was at the mechanics and she was texting me. And I think she has video of it or something, but she definitely is a witness and said I could give you her phone number. Okay, and it was in Romana's car here. I found it. But I'm still missing the router. She was right here. She was parked right here, and the people in here came out and told me she can't park here. She's not allowed to be here. And I was arguing with them, like, look, she's got this little dog. She needs the shadow from the tree. Please let her just because. And they were like, no, that she can't. She has to move it. So she took off around there. But also, she came out and used her remote to pop her trunk. Her car was right here. And when she popped the trunk, I was by the car over there and ran over to look to see if I could find the modem. And I queued it up 3 seconds before. He's right now. Where's my modem? I leased that shit. I owe the money. Ow! Twice. Slams me in the head with the tailgate twice. That really hurt. I want charges. That hurt, man. And she's got my stolen shit too, for sure. I got video. The one when I first got out of the car. Right here, 32 seconds. I get out. I'm getting out of the car. And I go, there's a black SUV coming out. I'll have the license plate. The person she had helping her robbing me today, I got their license plate.
Colton, okay? I already told you, don't come over here looking for her. I already explained that to you.
I have to find my shit.
Okay.
I owe people for it.
It's property. It's a property crime. Let us handle it. But you're putting yourself in this situation.
I'll just have to get bonked in the head by a metal thingy.
But if you would have listened to me and not showed up and contacted her, this would have not happened. And then when she opens the trunk, you're going into her car and going through her stuff.
I'm looking for my stuff, though. She's got it for
but
sure.
It's her car. You have no reason to be in there.
It's leased property.
I don't care. You're assuming it's her.
I caught her with that.
It's
and there's witnesses.
Assumption. It's an assumption.
There's witnesses.
Okay.
The neighbors saw her and shit.
I get it, but I explained to you, you don't come here and looking for her, causing a scene, Colton.
Causing a scene? I called you guys. She came out while I was calling you. I was going to get you here first, but she saw on the cameras or something.
But you're putting yourself in there.
I called you guys.
You're going through her stuff when she opened the trunk.
That was after. I was on the phone simultaneously.
Instead of waiting for the cops.
Dude, it's stolen property. You're supposed to have some sympathy for that. I'm a victim of a crime.
Have sympathy.
And I got bonked in the head. That's like...
Okay. But you wouldn't have got hit in the head if you would have listened to me when I said, hey, Colton, don't go into her place of work or wherever she's at looking for property that
you guys say you couldn't find her. I don't have her number and stuff. I don't have her right number.
And I explained to you, I'm handling it. But now you come over here looking for her. She opens her trunk and you're going through her stuff. She shuts the trunk on you and hits your head. You're putting yourself in that situation that you could have prevented.
All right,
like every single day that you call. And call the same exact thing. You call every day about somebody's door getting taken off, somebody's property's going away, your bong is getting stolen.
All things she's done.
It's
this
petty
is today.
crimes. Let us handle it. You're not a cop. You're not an investigator. So stop looking for yourself.
You keep telling me you're tired of help and don't even call you.
How many times have you gotten locked up because you put yourself in a situation that you shouldn't be putting yourself into?
You mean by existing, by living?
By letting us do our job.
If you all taken care of my stalkers a long time ago, I wouldn't be poor. I wouldn't be.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. That I wasn't part of whatever you think that is.
The people feeding her the bullshit.
But every time we tell you to leave it alone, leave her alone.
Well, I've recovered $45. Like that's nothing.
You're not getting it, Colton. You're not getting it, dude. I'm trying to prevent you from getting in trouble every single time.
I'm trying to get the people back the money I told them I get them, or property I told them.
It's property crime.
What about the trespassing though? She went into my room to get this shit. She's not supposed to do that. Landlord's supposed to get 24 hours notice.
I told you, I called her. I was going to speak to her. I was going to get your property, hand it back to you to prevent any further contact between you two. I explained to you, get those cameras. Your neighbors don't like her either. Her neighbors don't like you either. So what it's doing is...
She told them I'm a pedophile. She pushed it in their mailbox saying I'm a child molester and all satanic pedophile and all this. Okay. They got a bad impression. It's not true.
I don't care. I don't care, Colton.
Well, I think that'd be an important issue, but...
I don't take anything... People say that we're people all the time that we don't agree with.
By the way, I should show you the note that the neighbor or somebody left.
Hold
on, let me get you this note.
No, I don't need it.
Someone put something in our mailboxes and it's got her. That's where I got the number that I gave you off of.
Tell your property manager and say that there are people going through your mailbox.
Hey, what's up, sir? It's going down today. Missed it.
She fucking came to the house and brought me while I was at the mechanics, and the neighbors saw and gave me witness and gave me their number and said they talked to y'all. She definitely had the extension cord, but the modem from Spectrum is still missing. I got the serial number to it. I gave it to him. I already stopped to talk to them, and she also took the power cable to the cable modem. But I went to Spectrum and gave them the old cable modem without the power adapter, and they gave me a new one with the adapter. And in the router, I had the opposite. I had the power adapter, but not the actual router. And I gave that back to them, and they're like, "Well, you need to get that back to us, at least."
Yeah. Did my partner explain what the next steps were? So you don't seem pretty happy with these police services. You seem a little wild up, Colton.
Look,
what's the issue today?
People keep taking advantage of me and hurting me.
You know how many times you called police this week?
How many times people done shit to me? I don't want people doing shit to me. I'm calling the police in response to people doing shit to me. I've never had a shoplifting charge in my entire life. And people are stealing thousands of dollars from me. I lost a spherical camera. Like he said a minute ago,
starting
my
to see
big giant bong.
I'm starting to see a trend here, though. Okay, you called the cops over 70 times in the last like 3 months. Yeah.
Oh, 7?
Yeah, 70. Yeah.
She's persistent.
Yeah. So what are you doing to help yourself out instead of just calling us?
Well, he recommended I get security cameras for my place, but the problem today, she ripped out the internet capabilities.
Or move. Colton, you gotta
I'm in the
sep-
process. I'm
you gotta
mostly
separate-
toward.
Did
We
you
had
get your
court this
yacht?
morning. Yes.
How was it?
The company that was going to do the mechanic work says it's too much for them. They won't do anything.
Wow.
But the marina will accept it non-operable if I fix the safety issues that are required. The fuel lines, the gas tank fill. There's an electrical outlet in the engine area that's the wrong type of. It can create a spark, but I have to fix those safety issues. And engines are not. It can get parked at the marina, and the marina said they cut me some slack and give me some time to get it worked out. Which I got to do at that point. I got to go up this weekend. I'm going to take my bikes up.
So everything's working out with the yacht, it sounds like.
Kinda like
Okay.
it's a big project, but I've got some money saved, and
What are you doing
there's a
here,
dude in
though?
San Diego that sells.
Why are you here at this convalescent home?
She was parked here, and they came out and started yelling at me about her parking here, saying she can't park here.
Sure.
And I argued with them, like, look, she's got the little dog with her. There's a shade shadow here, nice. There's open park. Can you please just let her park here? And they're like, no, we can't. She has to move it.
Okay, so my partner got all the info you needed to give us.
Well, I wanted to show you this flyer that, like, how can you say you don't? It's not relevant. Like
What's the flyer about?
her.
Her
That
doing
appeared
what?
in my mailbox.
What does it have to do with the router? You're reporting something about
The number that I got, you asked what her phone number was. I'm like, I'm not sure, but there's a phone number for her on this paper that I got, and I gave you that number.
Yeah, we have that.
Yeah, but I don't like.
Wait, sir, you know how many times we contacted her too? We have her number.
Okay, well they were asking me earlier.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember. I bought her a cell
Colton,
phone.
let me tell you what you need to do. You need to get a restraining order against this lady.
We already tried that.
Well, try it
Because
again.
you guys told me to.
Listen, try it again. Because now you can provide them. How many times you called the police about this lady?
You said 70.
You've been persistent, right?
But I went
don't-
through. You told me to do that a couple months ago, and we went through it.
I don't think a
and
judge-
the Judge Handy laughed it off,
Colton,
saying she's no
Colton.
threat to you.
That was a harassment order. You have to file a restraining
Order, Colton.
That's a different type of
It's
order.
a different,
yeah.
it's a different order. What you're
Really?
talking about was a harassment order. You need a restraining order. It's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could
I
do it.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
you
thought.
could do it, man. And explain
Because I
why.
did when you all recommended I did that. I went through the process. It just got denied.
Listen.
Judge Handy was mean.
Go to the courthouse again. What courthouse did you go to? The one in Hemet?
Not in him, and no, it's south down to 79 or whatever.
Menifee?
It was, Loretta.
Loretta? Yeah.
Loretta.
Okay. Try up in Banning. And tell them that you
Man,
want
that's where the
a-
criminal cases are.
Tell
And
them
that's
you want
another
a
thing
change.
holding me in town. The criminal, the fucking misdemeanors. Mario's. I have my box from back in Orange County shipped me my mail, and I just got noticed that Mario had court on the 14th of this month, a week ago.
Yeah.
Or a little more than a week ago. I just figured that out, but like, what happened to him? You know what they did with my case?
What they did?
They pulled a competency evaluation, called me incompetent purely because I'm autistic and shit. That's not legal. That's not compliant with the
that,
ADA.
that has nothing to do with us, okay?
I know, but the public defender did, and even the
Yeah.
psych board, they gave me the
Yeah.
contact info and said, call the psych board around here, and I
Sure.
did, and they told me that my lawyer sold me down the river. That was their opinion. So I'm taking everything I'm supposed to,
Well,
but
Colton-
it's a stall delay thing. I'm gonna have to
Okay.
start traveling from Stockton to back. I'm gonna go up there this weekend, and my next court date is the 13th or 17th of next month, one of the two.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to come back down for that, and then turn around and go back. And I was hoping I could come here and stay at the trailer. Like they still haven't posted papers and shit for me. Like
Hey, do what you gotta do. But do we...
the internet's paid on the 19th, so I already paid for this month. And I got the equipment. I don't have a Wi-Fi router, but I can
All right.
hardwire one device.
There you go.
That's the thing she stole. This is the
Okay,
router
Colton.
she stole.
Take care of yourself. Take care of that yacht. I'm telling you right now.
I'm trying.
That
You're gonna
yacht,
see video and shit of it.
I want to
just
see
haven't
it,
had
dude. I want to see you post me your
There's been
Instagram
some.
or your YouTube.
There's been a couple of videos of it already. You taking
Am
it
I
out
on
of the
your
water?
YouTube?
Probably.
All right.
Surely in some of the. I remember you told
But
me
nothing
that
bad.
before. Just
Always
the-
been helpful, right?
Yeah. Actually,
All right.
I made notes about that. That him it hasn't been as bad as they can be to
We're
the
trying to
poor.
help. Okay? We're
Yeah.
trying to help. And you're not poor. Okay? If you
have
can
a
have a
yacht.
yacht, you're not poor.
I know you got it for free, man.
Hey,
Hey,
Baller.
you're gonna be the next.
I swear,
Lieutenant
too, I'm
Dale
not joking. It's
Peacock.
1985,
Women
it's 40
love
years old.
yachts.
The engines are shot.
yeah.
One of the engines is disassembled.
Women
The
love
head
yachts.
is not on the engine. You can see into the cylinders.
All
Like,
right, Colton.
it's a big deal.
All right. Well, you take care of yourself. Take care of your yacht.
Captain
okay?
Colton Wood Sparrow of the Seven Seas.
That's what you need to take care of.
Technically, I will be a captain, you know?
Yeah.
I will be.
All right. Are you going to have yacht parties? Yes, you are.
But I'm
Yeah,
kind of an
you are.
isolationist, but...
Are you going to invite us?
I owe the dude that did the transport of beer. He said if he ever comes into town, I got to take him out.
Right on. Hey,
He hooked me up with that. He gave
I
me a
know,
big
hey, I know
discount.
what type of guy you are. You're
It cost
sure you're
$4,200 to ship it to Stockholm.
Beer, Clappies, I mean Chappies. You guys down?
Yeah.
And he quoted me $4,800. He came down $600.
All right,
And I was
Hey,
convinced
get-
he had the
get
proper
some sleep,
permits
get
and
home.
licenses.
Get out
Can
of here,
you
little
ban
rascal.
her? The judge today was talking. We had the adult, senior elder abuse. That court date was
Yeah, you
today.
guys hear that call? We gotta go. We gotta go. I gotta go.
She,
I gotta go.
the judge
gotta
threw it
go.
out. Can you tell her not to come to the trailer?
I'll tell her. Yeah,
Don't come
I'll
over
let her
there.
go.
There's nothing of hers left in there. It's all mine.
Take care of your yacht.
I will. I'm a nerd. I've already been studying knots and procedures and what the lights mean, and I'm a nerd. I fucking take care of my shit. Okay, so don't care I got bonked in the head, but how much did I make? $45. There's my 100-foot extension cord right there, and I needed that. Do you realize without that, it's not just the internet. If it wasn't for that, I couldn't charge my phone tonight. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have light. L-I-G-H-T. Light. I wouldn't have light tonight. Do you know what it's like to be in a dark hovel? A truly dark hovel? Like holding a Bic up to read the label on food or something to see if it's expired before you open it up. I'm not being facetious. My light tonight depends on either me buying. If I hadn't have recovered it, I would have gone and bought one.